NASA secrets they don't want you to know. First, the space knocks. Hold your horses, partner. Astronauts have heard strange knocking sounds outside their ships, in the vacuum of space. Ain't supposed to be possible, kinda like hearing a cowbell in a vacuum cleaner. What's knocking out there? Subscribe, and we'll ride deeper into NASA's hidden trails. Second, the moon edit. Howdy. Ever notice NASA's moon photos look cleaner than a sheriff's boots on Sunday? That's 'cause some folks say they edit out strange structures, like towers and domes. If that's true, what incarnation's living up there? Stick around, partner, hit subscribe and let's dig for more. Third, UFO lost files. Hold your hat. NASA once admitted it misplaced boxes of UFO documents, thousands of them. That's like losing your horse, saddle, and saloon all in one night. Official line. Simple clerical error. But partner, some of those reports were from pilots seeing lights that outmaneuvered fighter jets. Coincidence or cover-up? Tip your hat in the comments and rope in that subscribe button. We're tracking every last scrap of those lost papers. Fourth, Black Knight Satellite. Howdy, Stargazing, buckaroo. Word round the cosmic campfire is there's a mysterious hunk of metal orbiting Earth called the Black Knight Satellite. First pinged by radar in the 1950s, some claim it's been circling for thousands of years, long before Sputnik ever saddled up. NASA shrugs and calls it space junk, but photos show it twisting like a bronco. Alien probe? Ancient tech? Or just a funny-looking rock playing hide-and-seek? You be the judge. Share your hunch and hit subscribe, we've got a sky full of mysteries yet to lasso. Fifth, the face on Mars. Back in the 1970s, NASA's Viking orbiter snapped a photo of a giant face staring up from Mars. NASA later said better images showed it's just a mesa and shadows. But admit it, that rock formation looks like a Martian sheriff keeping watch. Natural trick or ancient monument? Tell me what your cowpoke eyes see, and don't forget to saddle up that subscribe button for more Red Planet riddles. Sixth, space music. Here's a tune you won't hear at the saloon. Apollo 10 astronauts reported eerie music echoing through their headsets while circling the moon. NASA chalked it up to radio interference, but interference don't usually play a ghostly fiddle. Was space humming a lullaby, or was somebody out there strumming? Drop your 2 cents below and ride with me, smash that subscribe button before the next chorus starts. Seventh, vanishing moon landing tapes. Get this, partner, NASA taped over the original moon landing footage. Yep, the most important film in history reused like last year's rodeo highlights. They say it was an innocent recycling mistake. Others smell something fishy. Did we lose priceless history, or was there more on those reels than boot prints? Kick up some dust in the comments and hitch to that subscribe button, we're tracking lost treasure. 8. Strange lights on the moon. Astronauts and astronomers alike have spotted mysterious flashes across the moon's surface, like campfires on a dark prairie. NASA says meteors or static, but some flashes linger for hours. Who's lighting lanterns up there? Cosmic campers or natural fluke? Mosey to the comments with your guess and tie down that subscribe rope, we ain't done watching the skies. 9th, secret space fleet. Rumors swirl of a covert NASA project called Solar Warden, a whole fleet of ships patrolling space. Officially? Doesn't exist. Unofficially? Whistleblowers talk of craft bigger than Texas cruising the void. Tall tale or hidden posse? You decide. Share your verdict and hitch your wagon to that subscribe star, we've got a lot more ground to cover. 10th, Mars water mystery. For decades NASA said Mars was dry as a desert boot. Then, bam, they admitted to seasonal water flows. Why the long poker face, partner? Maybe they wanted proof before yelling from the rooftops. Or maybe there's more to that water than they're letting on. Pour your thoughts into the comments and tap that subscribe button. We're riding straight for the red frontier. 11th, Apollo 20's secret mission. Hold your horses. Some folks swear there was an Apollo 20 mission, an unlisted ride to the moon back in the 70s. The story goes that astronauts found a massive alien ship sitting pretty in a lunar crater. NASA says the mission never existed, but leaked footage still pops up like tumbleweeds after a storm. Was it a tall tale or a hush-hush salvage job? Saddle up your theory in the comments and tap that subscribe button. We're tracking every shadow on the moon. 12th, Hollow Moon Echo. Here's a head-scratcher, partner. When Apollo crews set off seismic charges, the moon rang like a bell for nearly an hour. Scientists chalked it up to the crust's weird density, but Hollow Moon fans say it's proof our lunar buddy's more echo chamber than rock. Giant space gong or simple geology? Mosey down to the comments and hitch your wagon to that subscribe star. We're just starting this cosmic hoedown. 13th, ISS visitors on live stream. Ever catch those NASA live streams from the International Space Station? Viewers keep spying, strange lights drifting outside the windows, right before the feed suddenly cuts. NASA calls it camera glitches, but that timing's slicker than a greased saddle. Curious coincidence or someone knocking on the door? Drop your hunch below and tie down that subscribe rope. We're riding along the station's dark side. 14th, Saturn's perfect hexagon. Out yonder on Saturn's north pole spins a storm shaped like a perfect hexagon, big enough to swallow Earth whole. Nature don't usually draw straight lines like a draftsman, partner. Scientists blame jet streams, but some folks reckon there's more math than meteorology in that sky-shaped corral. What do you reckon? Just wild weather or something engineered? Share your thoughts and saddle up that subscribe button. We're storm chasing in space. 15th, alien microbes in a Martian meteorite. Back in 1996, NASA scientists found odd chemical traces inside a meteorite from Mars, clues that tiny fossils might be tucked inside. At first they hollered like prospectors hitting gold, then years of debate cooled things off. Life or no life, that rock still holds secrets tighter than a banker's vault. Mosey to the comments with your verdict and hitch your wagon to that subscribe badge. We're digging for Martian gold next. 16th, the alien handprint on Mars. Hold on to your hat, space cowboy. A Mars rover once snapped a photo of what sure looks like an alien handprint pressed into a dusty red boulder. NASA chalks it up to random wind erosion, but I've never seen the wind carve 5 perfect fingers, have you? Some folks say it's proof of ancient life, others reckon it's just Mars playing tricks on our eyes. Either way, that print's more mysterious than hoof tracks in a ghost town. So what's your verdict, partner? Martian handshake or plain old rock art? Drop your thoughts in the comments and hitch your wagon to that subscribe button, cause we're still riding through a galaxy full of secrets.